Hello, all of you, my amazing Sunday school teachers and leaders and volunteers. I just wanted to come to you like face to face because that's just who I am. And I want you to hear my voice and I want to speak to you and into you. And I just want you guys to first of all know how much I love and adore you and appreciate you. And I am praying over you every week. And I know several of you have told me, look, you are on my prayer list, Kathy, and I am praying for you every week. And I just want to stop and say thank you because I have really needed it. I have had a lot of health things that have happened and I've been sick. And so thank you for praying for me. So I just want to give y'all a couple announcements of what we've got going on and what we've got coming. We have been doing a project where these kids are going to be doing a mission project for about 6 months. And so in January, we collected hats and gloves, and this is for HEAT, the Homeless Empowerment Action Team, and we're going to be teaching these kids to give back. And so again, January we collected hats and gloves. This month, February, I'm so glad it's kind of been raining because we're going to be pointing that out to the kids every time we see them. We need to be collecting ponchos because when it's raining, they have nothing really to keep them dry, but a poncho will help at least temporarily. And we're looking for the disposable ponchos. The other thing is toilet paper. And the kids were so funny when I first mentioned it. They're like, toilet paper? Why do they need toilet paper? And even one of the staff members was like, what? I'm like, well, where do you think they're going to get it? And they said, go buy it. And I said, do you really think that they're going to take time and go buy toilet paper? No, they're going to go into McDonald's. They're going to go into Taco Bell and they're going to take their toilet paper. They're going to steal it. So let's collect toilet paper so that when they go get that free meal at the facility, they can give them some toilet paper as well. So this is our project for the next 6 months. Our project right now is the ponchos and the toilet paper. Okay, announcement number 2, and I'm very excited about this. I kind of just found out about it in the last week, and so I'm going to hold this up. There is a special needs conference happening the last Saturday of this month, the 24th. And it's a free thing. You've got to register soon though. So I'm going to put this up there and I'm going to also put this in the little email that if you want to go, I would love for you to go with me. I'm going to go. So I'm going to meet here at Parkside that morning at 9:30 and then we're just going to head over and it's in Sherman, it's at Fairview Baptist Church, just to see how we can be ministering to kids that are, have special needs, that maybe they think a little differently than we do. How can we help them? So there's that conference. If you want to go, please come with me. Number 3, I wanted to bring y'all a word of encouragement because I heard this and it has just been burning in me, just burning. Oh, one more thing really fast. So Easter. Easter is coming quick before you know it. It is going to be March 31st this year. And we are going to, again, do 3 services like we did last year. In first service and in third service, we are going to be doing kids worship. But during this middle service at 9:30, we want to have Sunday school for all kids. Now, this is not something that's going to be publicized, but we want to go ahead and do that Sunday school for kids from 9:30 until 11 o'clock because many of these kids are going to be here either first and second service or second and third service, and we don't want them to have to repeat kids worship 3 times. That makes for a very boring Sunday morning. And we want Easter to be like, oh my gosh, Easter is amazing, and we are going to really have an amazing time. So please plan on Sunday the 31st at 9:30. You're going to teach your Sunday school class. And we're going to do it same way with kindergarten through 4th grade as we normally do 5th and 6th graders. We're going to encourage y'all to go ahead and meet and have your Sunday school classes in your rooms as well. Okay, so that was Easter. So here's the word of encouragement. Now on to it. Okay, so this lady right here, her name is Henrietta, I think it's Mears, and I could have her last name wrong. So y'all just bear with me. So she was a Sunday school teacher about 100 years ago at First Presbyterian Church in Hollywood. And you're thinking, what in the world does this have to do with me? So this was so empowering to me. She wrote a little book called What the Bible is About. Now, that's not real fancy because Henrietta was not a real fancy person, but her goal was to teach those children to stay on the path. And this is how you hear the voice of God. This is what you do. This is who we are. She spoke to these kids and she poured into these kids her whole life. Some of you are like Mr. Ken, and you have been pouring into kids 40 years. And you think, okay, I'm just a Sunday school teacher. You're not just a Sunday school teacher. You are impacting eternity. And I end so many of my emails with, you are impacting eternity. You are changing the face of this world. So here's what Henrietta did. She just kept pouring and pouring and pouring into all of these kids. But these kids became game changers. You are teaching game changers right now. You kindergarten teachers, you third grade teachers, you are changing the course of history and you are impacting eternity. So here's just a couple of the people that Henrietta taught. She taught Bill and Vonette Bright. They were the founders of Campus Crusades for Christ. She taught Dawson Trotman, who founded the Navigators, which is in 103 nations. Yeah, big deal. She taught Jim Rayburn, who was the founder of Young Life. Okay. She taught Richard Halverson, who was a U.S. Senate chaplain and was the chairman for World Vision for over 20 years. Okay. She taught Ronald Reagan. Yeah. She taught Billy Graham. Okay. That blows my mind. You guys could have the future Billy Graham in your Sunday school class that led 80 million people to the Lord. You could have Ronald Reagan, who called Billy Graham to come when he was in the middle of the Cold War with Russia, come in to help me and come pray over me. That's who you have in your class. That's who you're impacting. So don't take what you do lightly. You are impacting eternity. I am so honored that I get to serve alongside of y'all. This is just such a big thing that we get to do. So please, please don't take what you do lightly. With that being said, I want to see us doing more like outreach. I would love for us from now until Easter to commit to outreach and reach out to at least 2 to 3 kids in your Sunday school roster. So if you've got kindergarten, if that's your primary, then I'm going to have that list for you. And I want you to either with a text or a phone call or a postcard, I want you to reach out to 2 to 3 kids per week. And I want these families to know we love you, we missed you. It could be kids that are coming every Sunday and you're sending that word of encouragement saying, thank you so much for all the precious comments that you give in Sunday school class. I love hearing your thoughts. It could be to a kid who you haven't heard from in several weeks or even months. And it's just that note. I just want you to know that I've missed seeing you. We are going to impact eternity. And I want to see who that next Billy Graham is that you guys are teaching. I love and adore y'all. I want to thank you so much for all that you're doing. And I cannot wait to see you this week. Bye.